Hey, what's up guys? Brandon here for RC Nightmare. Today we're going to take a look at the brand new SC18. This is the brushless edition. Now if you guys know it, in the past Team Associated has had a lot of 18 scales. The RC18T for the truck, the buggy, the monster truck, the rallies, so many different versions. I've owned a ton of those in the past because my local track actually raced 18 scales. This is the newer version, the brand new chassis. If you're looking at the RC18s, it'd be the T2, the newer version. This one, because they've never made a short course before, they don't call it an SC18-2, it's just the SC18. So let's open it up and take a look. Again, this is the brushless version, which they've never done before. This is a brand new thing for Team Associated to put an 18 scale brushless system on. So I'm pretty excited to take a look at it. I've never had a chance to run one of these yet, so this will be a learning experience for all of us. This is why you get it in the box. Another nice upgrade is the 2.4 gigahertz radio. It's got your endpoint adjustments, dual rates, all the steering trims, everything you'd want from a radio. That old radio they included with these was just terrible in my opinion. I never had a good one. I always seem to have one that glitched really bad. It was always a huge upgrade to go with the 2.4, so it's nice that they've included it with this for not too much more than the old ones either. Pull this guy out. You do get a wall charger, just a basic wall charger, nothing too fancy. It'll get the job done. And of course manual and a few spare parts. Set that aside, take a look at the good stuff. They got it all clipped in here, so I got to cut it out for you. The SC18 is kind of an answer to the huge popularity of the short course trucks. There aren't a whole lot of micro short course out there. Losi's got a couple. Other than that, it's kind of a rare thing to put in an 18 scale, but they did it right this time around. Got a nice looking body, all scale. They got the scale numbers on the side here. You can see on both sides, actually bolted on. Scale mud flaps too. The scale SC wheels as well. Add to the realism. Taking a look at it, you can see now this is the new chassis. It's a little bit wider, and the huge difference now, the old ones were shaft driven. This is belt driven. They got a completely sealed belt that runs through the whole thing. It's a two belt design. Spur gear sticks out the top, and you got a slipper clutch adjustment that comes out the side. You don't have to take anything apart to get to that, which is kind of nice. The steering has been completely redone. That was a big weak point on the old ones. You had to do a lot of upgrades to get it really where it needed to be. And now they've changed to a dual bell crank steering system, and the servo saver has been upgraded to a cam style instead of the sprung disc style like the old ones had. They had a lot of slop, they didn't track very well. Like I said, a lot of upgrades. This one now has been done right. Battery strap has changed. Now we have a simple pivoting battery strap. Move a little clip, the battery strap swings out of the way, easy to get the battery in and out. Now that the chassis is a little bit wider, we have more options for batteries. On the old one, you're pretty limited. The lipos I could fit in there were really, really tight squeeze. But I can see we got a lot more room now. It's nice that they've sealed the belt drive because, as most of you may know, and if you don't know, belt drive is quite susceptible to debris. One little rock gets in there, chews up your pulleys, the belt goes to crap, and you're going to be changing the whole thing. Sealing the belt drive 100% makes this pretty much maintenance free. Besides that, we do have scale bumpers on the front and rear, which is kind of neat. They have the fluid-filled shocks like you'd expect to find on any decent RC car. Adjustable spring rates. And now the brushless system is a Reedy setup. This is a 5,000 kV motor, pretty decent. And their brushless ESC. And the micro 2.4 gigahertz receiver, and it is pretty small, if you can see it, but right there, that tiny little thing, smallest one I've seen in a while. This is kind of an odd 2.4 gigahertz antenna because it's so long, but really most of this is for running length. The only actual antenna is this last little piece here. So if you say to yourself, why is it so long? Well, they've done that so you can run it in other cars. Really, you'd only need that little piece sticking out. What I really like to see on this, and I've seen more companies going to this more and more now, is Dean's. Dean's coming stock on a car. Companies are kind of realizing that, okay, with these higher-end brushless systems and the power we're pushing, those old micro connectors just aren't cutting it. So Dean's is a great thing to see on a ready-to-run car. You don't have to cut them off and swap them right away like you do on most of the other things. The only negative thing I've had to say, looking at this whole setup, is how they've mounted the motor wires. You can see they stick out of the side here, and that's the first thing that's going to get hit if you get a nice, decent side impact. I would have liked to see some Nerf bars, some scale Nerf bars that are actually functional to help protect that. I could see if you take a few too many hits on there, you're probably going to damage the motor. So the first upgrade I'd do would probably be to make some mock Nerf bars to help protect that, or anything to help protect that wire. Other than that, I love this new setup. I haven't had a chance to run it yet, but I'm excited to try it out. We'll get back to it with a few running videos, maybe some tutorials, give you our viewpoint on it. If you guys have anything to say about it, just comment below or check out our forum, rcnightmare.com/forum. Got a lot of nice people over there. Get all your questions answered. Thanks for watching this video, guys. We'll see you real soon.